Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Unapologetic Tea Time with your host, PG. That's me. How's everyone doing out there in YouTube land? Hope all is well. 'Twas the night before Halloween, and all is not well. And all is not well, y'all. All right, tonight's going to be kind of a short show. However, I'm going to do some ranting and some raving and little politic talking and some current event talking. So, with that being said, I'm going to get right into it because I have something else that I am going to be doing a little later on after this broadcast. I am going over to my fellow YouTuber, Bo Knows, his channel, where I will be learning all about setting up and flexing my plex. That's right, y'all. Bo knows. Take a look over on YouTube at his channel, one of my favorite fellow YouTubers. He is hosting a little live show at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tonight, and I am going to be late, but I am going to flex my plex when I get over there. I haven't even started it yet, y'all, but I'm going to be learning all about it from one of the finest experts around on the subject of plex. So if you're looking to learn something and cutting the cable cord, check out Bo Knows I Need That channel. And the whole entire DST team, along with Hustler TV and Superdale TV. All right, y'all. All right. I had to shout those folks out. And quickly, I just want to say hello to all of my new subscribers and all of my up and coming subscribers and people who are just dropping by to say hi and or to check me out for the very first time. I hope you set a spell, stay a little while, and I'm sure you'll probably hear something that you might want to listen to. Otherwise, hey, you have the power in your little bitty fingers to say, nah, I'll pass, or nah, I'll stay and take a listen. That being said, I'm going to move right on into my show tonight. Don't forget, you are listening to Unapologetic Tea Time with your host, PG. That's me, y'all. I want to send a special prayer up for Brother John Witherspoon, who passed away. May he forever rest in peace. Wherever his soul may be, I hope that you are standing up and being the standout comedian that you are. Hey, Tim, how's it going? Yes, please, y'all, whoever is in this room besides you, Tim, please smack that thumbs up button. And when you get into this room, I'm going to invite all of y'all to set a spell. And don't forget to smack the thumbs up button, leave a comment, leave me a shout out, do whatever. And I want to say thank you so much. But yes, rest in peace, John Witherspoon, a very well-known black stand-up comedian, has moved on to a better place, shall we say. Prayers and thoughts go out to his family and to his comedic friends. And yeah, so I just want to say, rest in peace, Brother John Witherspoon. Now, y'all, I'm going to get right into it. There's three fuckers that I'm going to talk about tonight, right quick. These three fuckers, I'm gonna put them, I can almost put them in a sack together, but I can't because they're each a little bit different. Thank you, Tim. Nothing but love for you too, my brother. I'm going to talk about Stacey Dash's ass for a minute. She didn't slip my radar. It was just, sometimes choosing topics to speak about. Sometimes we have to get out the more important stuff and leave some of the itty bitty stuff behind. But Her ass is crazy as fuck. Kanye West ass is, we already know this motherfucker's crazy. And Van fucking Jones, bitch, I gave you a pass a long time ago just because, motherfucker, you were black. Just fucking because, and you were decent looking guy. But Van, the more I see you uh in public media as supposedly a voice for our people, the more infuriated I get with you. And this is because, y'all, let me tell you why I got a problem with Van motherfucking Jones ass. Let me get right on his ass right about now, because you went in on the sister Kamala Harris, who is a presidential candidate for the 2020 elections. And now I'm not giving Kamala Harris a pass because there are some things that I do not agree with on some of her stances. However, house of fucking never. Who are you, Van Jones, to pour cold water on someone of your own fucking race? Now, all of this, ladies and gentlemen, stems from over the weekend. I'm going to catch y'all up on it because some of you are not in the know. And I want you always, when you tune into my channel, I'm going to put your ass in the know. So you can count on PG to tell you some shit that's happening worldwide, United States wide, and in and around inner cities and what have you, and all across, the continents. But I'm going to talk about this little fucker, Van Jones, getting on Kamala Harris' ass, ridiculing her because she had been invited to Benedict College, which is a historical black college or university, HBCU, to speak at a forum or on a panel with it's predominantly black or all black university with some students. And at the same time, Benedict College was to also give an award to the piece of shit Trump that we know, who's holding up space in the White House. They were supposed to present this bastard with an award. I guess it was a dotard award of the fucking century, or a dumbass award of the century, or a buffoon award. I don't fucking know what kind of award of the century they were going to give this bastard, but they were going to give him some kind of award. And she says, absolutely not. I'm not going to attend this if, we're going down this road. We already know Trump is a racist. Okay, we already know that this man incites violence. He feeds off of racism. He feeds off of divisiveness. So she just wasn't having it, and she decided, no, I'm not going to attend. So he took it upon himself, Van Jones that is, to ridicule her and say, hey, that's why we can't get anywhere, because some people don't want to pick up the microphone after someone has touched it, that we don't particularly like or whatever. You're about a stupid fucker, because it's not even about that. And how could you talk about that, sister? First of all, she identifies as being African American, which we know that she has some other ethnicities in her, running through her bloodstream. However, she identifies as being black. Now, with that being said, Van Jones, let me speak to your nasty ass. Because, see, you got it mixed up. You're nothing but a puppet on a fucking string, and all you like to do is shim and shine and tap dance. Now, D.L. Hughley said you shine shoes. I'm going to take it a little bit further, and we all know what shining shoes is. You's a fucking Uncle fucking Tom. That's what you are. You a young version of a motherfucking mammy or a motherfucking Uncle Tom. That's what you are. You a yes man. Yes, sir, master. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Head tuck, bow down. No, ain't no bowing down. See? Now, Kamala ass stood up for what she thought and believed in was the right thing to do. Oh, but not you. Mm-mm. Now, even if you did not agree with what that sister's views and opinions were, you didn't have a damn thing to say. You shouldn't have opened your fucking mouth. You shouldn't have given any commentary, any comments. You shouldn't have said a goddamn thing. Let Kamala do what the fuck she wanted to do. Do not go against her. You see what I'm saying? And that's what I talk about black folks. I'm talking about black people right now. I'm talking about us. See, we will sell our souls to the devil every motherfucking time, every goddamn time we won't fucking stick together to save our fucking souls. We'll sell our own self out. Now, all he had to do was not say nothing, not say any goddamn thing at all. But this little punk bitch, he gonna tap dance his ass and get on a motherfucking shoe shine box and do a fucking jig for these folks. And what they do at the end of the day, they laughing at your ass, Van Jones. Because you know what? White folks, look, we got some fucking, excuse my expression, we got some niggas that we need to give away because they ain't niggas. They don't fit in that. We need to give them to y'all ass and maybe y'all can fucking do something with them. Welcome them into your fucking ethnicity. We gonna give these bitches away. Van Jones, he up right now. Please fucking come and adopt his motherfucking ass because he's not black anymore. He done lost his black card. Okay, and I took away Kanye West's ass's card. Kanye, you mad and shit. I think something wrong with you. You know, your mother was a brilliant woman, a professor at that. And I think you are brilliant as far as it comes to music. But you see, we got geniuses. That's borderline crazy, you know, borderline literally psycho. You know, I have a very high IQ. And I was told at a young adult age that, you know, when you think totally different, you know, you damn near half crazy almost. Look at Aristotle. You know, look at the rest of the scholars and the geniuses, you know, Picasso and all these folks, Einstein, these folks weren't fucking normal. They didn't function well in society at all. You know, look at myself, PTSD, depression, adjustment disorder. Okay. That doesn't take away from my intellect. That doesn't take away from my wit. That doesn't take away from my smarts. But because we're in the 21st century, they're able to identify things. My IQ is still borderline genius. It slipped 2 notches, you know, after I had a terrible bout with PTSD and a terrible bout with depression and basically a nervous breakdown, as you want to call it, or as black folks would say, oh, she had a nervous breakdown, you know, due to some things that was traumatic that happened to me. But I'm gonna take away Kanye West's black card. You see, anything these days is marketable. Religion is a business. Sex is a business. Sex sells. Religion sells. You know, smut on TV sells. Whoring round sells. Pussy eating pastors, that sells and gets YouTube clicks and clickbait and gets people checks, and you know, everything under the sun will sell, you know, if you market it right. So basically all Kanye West has done is gone religious crazy, become a religious fanatic, and he's selling it. I ain't mad at you, brother. That shows what kind of genius you really are and the type of entrepreneur you are and what you have inside of you that keeps you forever looking for another venture. Okay? But I'm gonna provoke your fucking black card because you not black. White folks come get his ass too. He up for adoption. And it stays to bitch dash. Bitch, I'ma need you when you go to jail again, motherfucker. Do not write that your ass is white, ho, you black. You black. I don't know what made you write Caucasian when they asked you what your fucking ethnicity is, Stacey Dash. You done went to jail. You done lied. They caught your ass. You done went to jail. And then you had the nerve to lie again talking about you fucking white. Okay, since your ass is white, bitch, I done took your fucking black card as well. Now, white folks, come get her ass because we don't want her. All right? These 3 motherfuckers is up for adoption in a whole nother race because they don't belong in the black race. We know they gotta go. Gotta go. All right. Y'all gotta go. Now I'm gonna talk about Bernie Sanders. I'm gonna get on his ass right about now. That's the next person I want to talk about, y'all. Bernie Sanders. Bernie, excuse that. That was my phone. I'm sorry, y'all. I forgot to mute it. But Bernie Sanders, Bernie, I'm gonna need your ass to get it together. Now, I gave your old ass a pass, Bernie. I gave your old ass a pass because your ass is old. And then, Bernie, on top of that, you done had a fucking heart attack. Bernie, I know what it's like to have a heart condition. I was diagnosed with one 2 years ago. Okay? I'm on Xarelto. Not for AFib, but for atrial flutter, which is worse and more deadly than AFib is. All right? But I'm going to need you to understand, Bernie, your ass ain't black. I don't know who advised you to get your ass up at a podium and talk about what we need to do is be nice to the cops and do this and do that. We ain't bowing down because it's fine to be respectful to law enforcement. However, we already know, the world knows, the U.S. knows, people know that there are some dirty, low down to the nitty gritty, grade A dirty cops out here. Okay? You can be respectful all the fuck you want. They'll still take your life away from you just fucking because. Simple reason. Woman sitting in her house playing motherfucking video game 4 days in the motherfucking morning with her nephew. Go to the window to see why these black bright lights shining in my fucking window. Shoots this woman, kills her dead. Okay? All right, but you want us to fucking be nice and be respectful and try to understand. Bernie, I'm gonna need you to set your old ass down right about motherfucking now. I gave your ass a pass because they got your ass out the hospital. You was looking sick. You was sick. You had goddamn a stent put in your heart and whatever else they did. Okay, buy you some time. That's great. I don't wish you any ill will. But you're gonna have to set your ass down and you need to get on another motherfucking subject because you cannot talk about anything of that nature because you don't know a goddamn thing about it, Bernie. Because ain't nobody ever pointed a gun in your face. Has anyone ever went to your window or you were scared, you driving and you got pulled over and you literally scared for your life and it's a simple routine traffic stop because didn't know you had a tail light out on your vehicle or something. You have never gone through the shit that blacks have gone through, stuff that we have to go through every motherfucking day. I was in the store today, this evening. Prior to coming on my show, I was in goddamn Kroger's here in the metro area of Atlanta, Georgia. Nice, decent area. This woman of another ethnicity, I come up behind, I had a baseball cap on, sweatshirt and sweats and sneakers. Wasn't looking toe up from the floor up, none of that. No damn well I ain't looking like no motherfucking thug or nothing. Or no bitch off the street. Grabs her fucking purse and hanging on to it for dear life. I'm standing there like, bitch, I got enough money in my pocket to buy you and half change left over and wouldn't even break a fucking dollar. Are you crazy? I'm looking, but just the mere gestures that she made, and she keep looking back. I got 3 items in my hand. 3. And I'm in line behind them. What would even make you think that? Just because you see the color of my skin? That's crazy. That's absurd. But this is the kind of shit that we live in society today. And no, it's not goddamn okay. And I ain't gonna never be okay with it. I don't give a fuck who say what. I'm not gonna be okay with it. I don't give a fuck what the next person think about me. And I don't give a fuck about the next person what they think about being okay with this kind of craziness. And I'm not going to accept it. At 55, I know good and goddamn well I'm not going to accept no bullshit like this. Now, I'm too old for that bullshit. I'm unapologetic. I'm bold. I don't give a fuck. Don't fuck with me. Well, Bernie, set your ass down somewhere. Get you some damn advisors who can advise you what and what not to fucking say. Because that right there, you were straight up wrong, buddy. You were straight up wrong. I don't know if the blood is not flowing properly to your brain. I'm not sure. But I think you need to take another hiatus and get yourself some rest, because maybe you're delirious or the fucking delusional one. Because that right there was uncalled for. Bernie Sanders running for president of the United States for 2020. Unbelievable. Let me get on Meghan McCain ass while I'm thinking about it. Meghan McCain, just because you are John McCain's daughter, you don't get an automatic pass, bitch. What have you done? People don't even really know your ass except for being on the fucking View. Okay? And all you do every fucking day, you either getting mad, you whining like a little brat, you know, your ass need a spanking. Maybe that'll do you some good. Or your ass needs to be taken out back, and we need to take you and beat your ass with a belt and get some understanding going on. Stop all that craziness. You want to whine, and then when you can't get your way and you huffing and puffing and pouting and shit, your face turn a beet red, your lips quivering. We could see the lipstick and the lines in your lips from a mile away because you so fucking bit out of shape. Okay, those are your co-hosts. You know, Whoopi Goldberg, I know you don't like her. A lot of people don't like her because of her outspokenness or whatever. That's all fine and dandy. I like her. I don't give a shit. However, you still need to have some level of professionalism. You need to show it because, one, you're on a syndicated fucking show. You're on national TV. Two, you need to show respect towards, your fellow co-hosts. I don't give a damn if you can't motherfucking stand them. I've worked alongside of people with the state and the federal government. I couldn't stand them motherfuckers. I hated every fucking bone in their bodies. Okay? I didn't fuck with them. But when it came time and we had to have meetings and we had to have panel discussions, or we had to have this or we had to have that, fuck rubbing shoulders. I don't like you, motherfucker. It's already known. I probably told you that I didn't like you, didn't care for you, whatever. But I respected them as a person as long as they respected me. And we were there to do one thing, and that was get the job done or whatever. And that's what we did. But they already knew I don't fuck with you and I can't stand your ass. But however, I have a job to do and I'm going to do my job. I am going to respect you as a person as long as you respect me. But as soon as you cross that fucking line and become disrespectful, I'm going to put your motherfucking ass back in your place where you belong. Because you see, to get respect, you have to give respect. It's a fucking earned thing. It's not something that just comes naturally. You're supposed to do it. But if you putting it out there and the other person is not respecting you, well then, oh fucking well, then at some point, I'm not going to respect you any longer. Let the chips fall where they may. But Megan, I'm going to need you to get your fucking ass together. Because I'm tired of looking at your ass. Then you want to wimp up, you want to tear up, you want to do this, you want to do that. Bitch, stop riding on your dead daddy's coattail. Because let me tell you about your paw. You were probably a little girl, or probably wasn't even born yet. Let me tell you about your paw. Yeah, he did some things for the good of the country, somewhat, or for certain people or certain ethnicities. But he was one of the last ones. I remember this in Arizona. He was one of the last ones to vote and kept it so that they wouldn't have a federal holiday for Martin Luther King. He was one of the last ones to finally go ahead on and vote yes to it. Okay? Yo, Paul, John fucking McCain. All right? I can go even deeper. I could go to a whole bunch of stuff. He tried to get right once he already was facing his time card was about to be punched. Okay, it took some years, but he finally tried to get right. And everybody should want to try to at least get right. But that still does not erase the fact of the shit he did in his early to mid career and almost to the latter part of his career. Okay. He tried to turn it around and tried to do some things that was the right thing to do. Now I'll give him a pass for that. I don't hate him. I didn't hate him. Okay. But I knew who and what he stood for at one time. And he probably went to his grave, because you see, a lot of times, some of these people, to save face and to save career, we'll go ahead on and turn the other cheek, even though deep down inside, we still don't feel like we gonna put on that face and say we do. Okay, I don't know because it wasn't in his heart and it wasn't in his mind, and who am I to judge? But I'm gonna need you to turn your daddy's coattail loose, bitch. He's dead now. Okay, he's dead and gone. I'm gonna need you to stand on your own, and we not gonna give you no fucking pass just because you John McCain's daughter. All right, who the fuck are you? Who are you? Are you really his daughter? Who the fuck are you? We don't really know you like that. But all I'm saying is, I'm gonna need you to get yourself together, and I'm gonna need you to do it expeditiously and in a professional manner, because I'm tired of seeing your ass. I can't take The View too much. I can only watch that motherfucker maybe 2-3 days a week, because the rest of the time I'm like, oh, here this bitch go. I have to turn it off, because you know what? That's my fucking prerogative, because guess what, y'all? I pay the bills in this bitch. These my TV sets. These are mine. And I do what the fuck I want to do with them. Okay? That's how that goes. Moving right along, y'all, because I really want to get over to my fellow YouTubers channel, Bo Knows, better known as I Need That. The whole DST team, including Super Dell TV and Hustler TV's channel. Please, if you get a moment and you're into cutting the cord or saving money on your cable bill or whatever, and you're not afraid to take that big leap, you can learn something and do the shit all on your own. I'm putting it out there. These are phenomenal guys, respectable guys, family-oriented guys, trying to help the community and trying to help the cord-cutting community save a few dollars. All right, y'all, I'm going to move right on. Y'all remember when this dotard of a president said about Baltimore, Maryland, and that district was the most rat infested district, and that what's his name, Lord, we just buried the man, Cummings needed to do something about that. Then he done got on Nancy Pelosi ass the other day and talked about Nancy's district in California is riddled with homeless people and rat and rodent infested. Well, let me tell y'all something. For years now, Atlanta has been in the top 50 of rat and rodent infested states. Okay? I mean, Georgia. Now, we done, honey, we done made it all the way down to the fucking top 10. I still don't see Baltimore. I don't see Maryland that made it in the top 10. They may be in the 50 in the ranking, but I still don't see their asses in the top 10. So that says a lot. That shows you how this motherfucker can't seem to get his facts straight. And y'all already know what a habitual liar this hoe is. And yeah, I said it. I sure the fuck did. He's a hoe. And he's a habitual liar. All right. But the report came out. When did it come out? I think it was actually on the 27th or the 28th of this month of October, from Orkin, who does this report every year based on the number of phone calls and based on the number of service calls that they actually do per city and per state with rat and rodent infestations, and they're constantly counting those numbers, and then they take those numbers and put them into a database, and it's able to spool the numbers and come up with specifics down basically to the amount of calls and the amount of services that were provided to residents and businesses included in this number in that state for these types of infestations. Well, honey child, Atlanta done made the goddamn top 10 on the list of the rattiest cities. When I read that, I fell out. I had to laugh because it was funny to me, but I already know downtown and we got a lot of trees and we got a lot of shrubbery and all this shit. And honey, they love to come out, and we got a lot of old buildings. And baby, they be all up in there. Rats would chew through concrete. Their asses would chew through fucking bricks, sticks, twigs, gypsum board, sheetrock, you name it. They would, honey, wood. They would chew themselves through it. And come on in and just get to getting. But I say that to say this: Chicago is Chicago is number one and has been number one for a few years. Los Angeles, New York is number three. I was in New York a couple of years ago and I saw one of the biggest rats. This rat looked like a fucking big old tomcat. It was so damn big. I was leaving out the hotel and going down into the parking garage. Honey, that rat was behind. I'm like, what the hell? Then the bitch stood up and tried to hiss at me. I said, oh, I'm finna shoot your ass. But I thought about it because I said, oh, I don't want this bullet to ricochet and hit nobody's car or whatever, or somebody's happened to be walking by, or a little child boats out or whatever. But I was gonna tad a new ass. It was gonna be splattered up against the bricks. But yeah, New York is number three. Washington fucking DC is number four. And they've always been on the list, or should have been on the list for 100 million years. Because let me tell you, the White House and the Pentagon is full of rats and rodents and spiders and everything you could think of, because it's so old. And all the artifacts, all of the furniture, all of the, I mean, yes, honey. Yeah, yeah. San Francisco, Oakland, and San Jose, they put them kind of like together. Is number five. Detroit is number six. Cleveland is number seven. Minneapolis, Minnesota, St. Paul, Philadelphia is 9, and we are number 10. We made the top 10. Now there are, way more, but I'm just saying. But you see how Trump, his ass cannot even get his facts straight. Poor thing. He didn't say a damn thing about Maryland, but it did talk about DC's ass. And I'm like, when he said that about Congressman Cummings, Representative Cummings, I mean, I was thinking, I'm like, how could you say that when that motherfucking White House you living in got rats galore? Rats galore. Literally, that's the shit that they don't talk about, but that's the truth. Y'all, I want y'all to be aware quickly. Moving on, is they have had a recall of all things on some damn apples. I said, well, damn, you can't eat the apples now. So y'all don't give out no damn apples for Halloween. Y'all know tomorrow's Halloween. Y'all, please, if you planning on giving out some damn treats, go there and get some coupons from Wendy's and McDonald's and give the damn kiddies some coupons and shit. One year I gave out some coupons to the boy. Said, I don't want no coupons. And I said, well, you don't want no coupons? Give them back. I took my coupons back. There was to Wendy's, honey, for him to get him some frosties and a french fry. Baby, he told me he didn't want coupons. I said, well, little bitch, you. I took my coupons back. I didn't call him a bitch, but that was in my head thinking about that. I took my coupons back. I said, now what you got? He looking at me. His daddy said, you shouldn't have said that. That was wrong. I'm like, fuck you. Go on. You go buy him some damn candy or some damn chips and whatever. But I ain't. You want to be ugly? Keep being ugly. Apples, y'all. Back to the apple thing. Don't give out no damn apples tomorrow, y'all. Because, look, it's a possible Listeria contamination on damn apples. Some of the apples came in plastic bags. Some of them came in, the little sacks that they stuff like 2 pounds of apples in or whatever. Cute little bag with a little handle on it. Some came like that. And then some of them went to the grocery stores just in the crates, and they were stacked in bulk out in the produce section of the stores. So please, 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 I'm looking at my notes trying to find the names of the apples right quick. They were um they were sent to Illinois, Michigan, Texas, Florida, the Carolinas, Kentucky, Louisiana, and Wisconsin. Okay. And the names of them were there were also some unbranded apples in clear plastic tote bags as well, and in those white tote bags, and even apples that were sold individually, like I said, from the retailers. The apples were the Honey Crisps, the Fuji apples, Red Delicious, Jonathan apples, the Macintosh apples, and the Jonah Max. They were the Fuji's, the Red Delicious apples, the Jonathan apples, the Macintosh, and the Jonah Mac apples. So please, the states that received those apples at those stores, at the retailers, were in the states of Illinois, Michigan, Texas, Florida, North Carolina, Kentucky, Louisiana, and Wisconsin. So all my Louisiana folks, don't y'all give me no damn apples when I get down there for Thanksgiving. I don't want no damn apples. I'm not eating no damn apples, so do not even think about putting no apples in no damn out there on no damn counter. Talking about a fruit basket or whatever. I'm not eating no fucking apples. I'm not eating apples. Give me a damn banana or something. And hopefully by the time I make it down there to New Orleans on the 18th of November, if the Lord says the same, in good health, that this will be done cleared up, but I'm not eating a fucking apple. So y'all go ahead and get y'all some grapes for me and some damn bananas and shit, some maybe some generic ass strawberries, genetically modified strawberries, some cantaloupe or something that ain't in season. They growing somewhere in a hothouse or somewhere. I don't know, but I don't want no damn apples. So don't even try to offer me no damn apples when I come to your damn house. PG, you want fuck? No, I don't want no apples. You're trying to kill me. No. Let me talk about this crazy ass woman here in Detroit for some years now. She know her mama hadn't died, right, y'all? Y'all, I'm gonna need y'all when y'all people pass away and they on Social Security, whether I need y'all to mail them that fucking check back, and I'm gonna need y'all to call the damn Social Security and tell them people that your mama, your daddy died, or your sister, your brother, or whatever, and they was on Social Security. I'm gonna need y'all to do the right goddamn thing. This woman took $86,000 worth of her the deceased mother's social security checks, and she was even sending money all to the prison. I guess she had her a prisoner boyfriend or who the fuck ever. Maybe she got her a pen pal or whatever in prison. She was going there, she was visiting that ass, she was putting $200-$300 on his bank, on his prison books, so he could buy his damn store, his Zuzus or whatever the fuck he wanted to buy. Then she done bought some sneakers, and then she was paying her phone bill and some other stuff. She was doing the most, $86,000. And from the list of the stuff that she got, they said that they were able to get some receipts and retain some receipts and stuff. Where the rest of the money, bitch? Because that was like, some itty bitty stuff. That wasn't a lot. Where the rest of the money? Come to find out, she had been hitting up the ATM machines. So apparently, I don't know if she was just getting cash and maybe paying bills or doing the most. I'm gonna need you to do the right thing. They called that ass. Well, they didn't call her. I think they sent her a letter, let her know she was under investigation or whatever. She agreed to cooperate. Then she wanted to lie and say the daughter did it. And then later on, it was found out the daughter didn't have anything to do with it. It was her singularly. It's real sad. Real sad. Black folks, I need y'all to do the right thing about your people, your deceased people, your loved ones, whatever. When they go, the goddamn check go. Y'all turn it loose. Turn it loose. You probably been stealing from them anyway, but still turn it loose. It's not yours. Turn it loose. Let it go back to the state, the government, or whomever it needs to go back to before you get your ass. That's a federal crime before you get wind up doing time. Now she probably gonna be doing time across the yard from her boo thing that was locked up in jail. Now they both locked up. Now who gonna send them some money? I don't know. But anyway, her ass is down up there in Detroit. Y'all, it's Medicare time for elderly and disabled people. It's Medicare enrollment time for other plans. You get a re-enrollment or open enrollment, just like you do on a job or whatever, to change your plan or look back at something and maybe up something or lower something, maybe get another plan or get a supplement plan to add on or add on rider. Please, if you have elderly parents or elderly siblings or people who are disabled, who are able-bodied but yet still are on these particular types of medical insurance plans, let them know that it started October the 15th for the open enrollment, or for you to change anything on your health care plan for the year coming up, which would be 2020. Please let them know that the deadline to have made all changes, so that these changes that they've made, if any at all, will take effect January 1 of 2020. The deadline for that to finish and to have made all of those changes, or any changes at all, will be December the 7th of 2019. December 7th. You have from October the 15th through until December the 7th. So, just keep that in mind. Just a little food for thought. I always try to give out a little bit of information if I can, on certain topics or things that I know or think that would be helpful to folks across the board. Because some of us have elderly people in our families, we have elderly friends and what have you. Um, Me personally, myself, I am considered disabled, and I do have I fall under the Medicare clause, but I have a different type of insurance. So there are some instances where you can elect to use your employer's insurance, or you can go straight um, under Medicare and then get a Medicare Advantage plan or other plans. So, there's a lot of oh, there are a lot of equations to it. There are a lot of little nuances that could be tweaked or what have you, but you really need to do your homework. If you have elderly family and friends, or if they're not elderly, and you can navigate the system, as far as the computer system and as far as getting online and being able to comprehend some of the jargon that's there, please lend a hand and help someone who may not, or who may have a lot of questions. There are 800 numbers that you can call for Medicaid and Medicare, with volunteers who are trained to answer certain questions. So there is that resource available. Over on my blog at www.unapologetic-time with pg.com, I do have information on the shopping. Here's the season for shopping for insurance, for Medicaid, Medicare, and what have you. I do have some information. Also, we're coming up on the month of November. Y'all already know what time of year that is, and that's the holiday season is about to kick off for shopping and what have you, going out, having good times, fellowshipping with family and friends and coworkers. I have some information about shopping safety. I also have an article that I'm sharing on my blog about cyber security safety, meaning if you're purchasing goods online, such as you're shopping online at Macy's.com or you're at Walmart.com, how to make sure that you're on Walmart's website and not on some what they call a phishing site that may look like Walmart but may not be Walmart, and some things to look for. I have all of this information that I have uploaded over the last week or so on the blog, so that it will be there when the time comes and there's a push and people want to see or need some information. Please don't hesitate to use my blog, share my blog at www.unapologetic-time with pg.com. Also, Veterans Day is coming up on Monday, November the 11th. I'm going to say thank you, starting out saying thank you to all of who have served and all of those who have sacrificed and have gone on for this great nation. There is information. I took about an hour or two to compile some information as to who were having specials. I had to make a few phone calls and what have you, also to some companies that I thought about from last year who did things for veterans and who gave away free foods, free little snacks, free little things. I made a list this year, and it is on my blog, to some of the places that I knew of and places that are on this list I did contact. However, I contacted the national chains, and some of them are franchises, and they let me know that some of their franchisees may or may not participate. So if you see something on the list and you're interested and you're a veteran or a spouse of a veteran and or what have you, just go ahead on and call them beforehand, a day or two, and just ask, are they participating? Such as Golden Corral participates every year with the free meal for veterans, including their soft drink. But I want y'all to not just go somewhere and be, people are on fixed incomes, and you want to get your little thank you gift or your thank you meal or your thank you dessert, and you drive all the way over there 4 or 5 miles, 10 miles away, and find out that they're not participating, even though they're Applebee's or they're Old Charlie's, and they're not participating because it's owned by someone else carrying the name of that restaurant. So that's all I'm saying. As the weeks move forward into the heavy part of the shopping season, stay tuned in the next 5 to 10 days of PG's gadgets and gift suggestion list. I will be doing that this year, and a couple of other things. I will be letting you know when I find bargains and what have you. I will be posting on a daily basis starting next week in the month of November. Every day I will be posting a deal or two that I find that I think that people may want to entertain or may want to jump on. I will be posting that to my blog at www.unapologetic-time-with-pg.com. Also, I do have some cashback apps that I'm going to invite you to take advantage of during this holiday season, and you can keep those apps throughout the year going into 2020 and beyond, just to save a little bit of money. If you get 4% back or 6% back, hey, that's tax or whatever, and that little bit adds up. So stay tuned for that next week. I will be posting that as well. Y'all, I got to get up off of here, and I'm going to go ahead on and check out my boy Bo Knows on his channel for cord cutting. I'm going to try to learn something about flexing my plex when I get one, as well as the whole entire DST team. Including Super Dell TV and Hustler, Bo and Hustler's TV channel. Look for them on YouTube, and you can't go wrong. You can't go wrong. I'm giving them the recommendation. So y'all, someone out there needs to hear these words. I love you. Someone needs to know that trouble doesn't last always. Someone, Lord, is sick at this moment and is a little bit under the weather and is really down in the dumps. But we're going to lift you up in prayer and just know that God is a healer and that God continues to heal people. It's not always the sickest that goes. You just never know. God is an awesome God, and sometimes we have to get up off our high horse and humble ourselves, to be able to receive those blessings. And remember, if that blessing is for you, can't no one else get it but you. Know that I love you. Know, again, that trouble doesn't last always. Keep your head high, and don't forget that tomorrow is a brand new day, one that you have never, ever seen before. So you do have a chance to start all over again. Follow your dreams. Dream big, and by all means, believe. Believe in your dream. Believe in yourself. All things are possible. Bye now.